Hi everyone, my name is Randy Nhlamba and I'm a stylist at Randy Co. I'll be taking you through a couple of easy to do at home hairstyles for kids using the SheaMoisture range. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to my model, Matipa. For Matipa's hair, we're going to be doing a couple of thick cornrows, easy for school and great for the holidays as well. For products, we have started off our prep with our shampoo and conditioner in the coconut and hibiscus range. That's the Curl and Shine shampoo and its rinse out conditioner. And we follow that up with the argan oil and almond milk smooth and tame thermal protector. So we just spritz that on and then we blew out the hair. And now we're going to get into the cornrows. So you want to part the hair. I've parted it into 4 sections. And the back, I'm going to do just a couple and about 3 on each side in the front. So I like to smooth my edges out with the brush. We have our lovely edge brush from Randy Co. And you can just use that to catch all those little baby hairs. And this is when you can get creative. You want to make a couple of wiggly ones, have at it. But we're just going to brush it straight back into the bun. And we will then part this section into 3 cornrows. So our rat tail comb, and you will need a couple of little clips. So all our parts will be starting from her hairline, angled up towards the middle of each section. So think 2 little ponytails, and you want to angle up towards the ponytail. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to get into the cornrowing. If you are able to use extensions and you know how to, feel free to add on a bit of extension hair, but always remember your tension, especially around the hairline. With Matipa, I will just add that on at the end. So for now, just cornrow with her hair. And just remember to correct their posture. Kids will always tip over following your hand motion, so that they don't get stiff neck and sore back, just correct their posture as you go. You can always have her lean against you. That will help keep her head steady as well. And so we're going to continue with the cornrows right throughout the entire head, and then we'll top it up with a little finish towards the end.
If I didn't know how to cornrow, what would you suggest as different options for me to achieve the same look?
If you cannot cornrow, there's 2 other styling options. One is a flat twist, which is pretty similar to a cornrow, but the easiest one would be what we call a roll. So what you do is either clockwise or anti-clockwise, depending on which side of the head you are on. You want to start at the very tip of the hairline, and you're literally just rolling the hair flat as you go. As flat as you can, right up to the end. So each time, grab a piece of hair and roll. Grab a piece of hair and roll. All the way to the end, and once you get to the end, you can secure that with a hair tie, little rubber band, a pin, depending on how exactly you're styling, and the effect you get is, I'll just get you to tip your head down the tip, is that kind of a roll. So roll it as smoothly as you can, and the ones on this side will roll facing this way, and it's an easy way to have a cornrow effect. A little cheat, but we'll continue with the cornrows for today.
And if I wanted to twist and I am able to twist, what would that look like?
So a flat twist is 2 sections, and you twist each section around the other, picking up here as you go back.
So it's pretty much just going one strand over the other,
And same thing, depending on which way you want them to face or which way you're more comfortable twisting. I tend to go right over left. You can go left over right. and that is the effect that you get with the flat twist. And same thing, secure the ends with a little band or a little elastic, whatever you have to secure it with, and Bob's your uncle.
Awesome.
Alright, so we're just going to finish up Matipa's cornrows and do the top.
And how would Matipa maintain her hair once it's styled like this?
Silk pillowcase, the curl's best friend. Or if you're a bit more like me, you can pop on a little silk bonnet. Not a good idea if you roll, go with the pillowcase. But yeah, silk pillowcase, and once we're finishing up, I'll show you some of the SheaMoisture range finishing off products, and the pillowcase will help you quite a bit.
So we're almost done now, but could you please let us know what it is that you're actually doing?
So for Matipa's hair, I'm just adding a little bit of extensions just to give Matipa a little exaggerated bun at the top. If your child's hair is long, you don't have to do this, but this is just for the fun of it. Give it a little extra volume. You can have it for color if you use different colored braids, and yeah, this is a sliding option.
So that's synthetic hair that you've got?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And I can see the hair is also a little bit textured as well, which just helps with making the style look a lot more natural.
Just gonna get the extension and then just wrap it around into a little bun. And at this point, you can either secure these by stitching it in or use a little rubber band.
And just to be clear, we're actually stitching it onto the cornrows.
Not the scalp. So we're going to stitch it in or put in bands, whichever you're more comfortable with. And then we will start finishing the style off, and you can accessorize as well. And just to finish the hair off, we're going to use the 100% virgin coconut oil leave-in treatment. With this spray, just spray all over the hair, the head, and in a misting motion again. With 4C hair, you can be a bit more generous. The hair tends to get drier than a looser curl, so you can be a bit more generous with the tighter curls. And then we'll follow that up with a bit of serum. Again, in the 100% virgin coconut oil range, that's the Daily Hydration Finishing Serum. So I'm just gonna pump a little bit into the palm of my hand, about 2 squirts. And then just rub that in. So just rub it in your hands, and then we'll pull that through right on the scalp and the hair.
And how often would you suggest that we do that maintenance routine?
With the spray, so that's your leave-in treatment, this you can apply, I would say, every 3 days. Anything beyond that, you're bound to start weighing the hair down. And with the serum, once a week. You don't need that much oil in the hair. More so just moisture. So every 3 days and once a week.
Right.
And then we're just going to finish that off again with our Randy & Co. edge brush, and just lay those little edges down. And if you're going to accessorize, a couple of bows, a big bow around the front or around the back, or clips along the cornrows. But for Matipa today, we're just keeping it simple and having a little fun with it. And this is it. Looks done. Happy with your hair, Matipa? Was that painful? Say no.
That's good.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
You, my curly, wavy, and afro hair friends, can find our work on our Instagram pages. That's at The Official Rimby and at Hair by Randy N. And for more hair inspo, be sure to visit their Instagram page. That's SheaMoisture.Australia.